So I wanted to start this video off at the house this morning and like all of that stuff, but it didn't really work out because I didn't have a camera at the house. So here we are, we're now at the office starting this video. So currently I own a 2014 BMW 428i. That's honestly beautiful. It's got Estoril blue metallic paint on it. It's got every M Sport upgrade you could ask for. It has beautiful wheels. It's pretty well taken care of mechanically, and exterior looks good from a distance, and then obviously there's some imperfections when you get up front, which that's something you'll notice about most of the cars that I own personally, because I don't know, I usually buy on the low end of the market, and if it's mechanically stable, that's all I care about, and then we kind of go from there, right? Like that's kind of the next step. But anyway, we're now at the office. Let's go ahead and take this puppy for a little spin and talk about why I want to sell this car, but well, I can't sell this car. Let's talk about it. So first things first, I want to mention this has every feature. M Sport steering wheel, like I said, beautiful Estoril blue metallic paint. It has everything. One thing it doesn't have, a backup camera. So you can see here, we got, you already put it in reverse, no backup camera. Nothing comes up there. Nothing. In reverse, no backup camera. It doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. I have no idea why the original owner of this car would have gotten everything. The paint, the M Sport package, they get the upgraded tech package. They didn't go all the way though. This does not have the heads-up display, but they got the, you know, Estoril blue metallic paint, which was an option upgrade. They kind of went all out on this car, except for the simple fact they didn't put a backup camera in it. Were they trying to make it feel more sporty? Because honestly, if you're gonna try to make something feel more sporty, give it a backup camera so you can actually back it up in sporty, like whenever you're going to do your sporty driving. I don't get it. I don't understand why this car doesn't have a backup camera. And if you all know something about BMWs from this era and them being spec'd with backup cameras and them not coming with the M Sport package on the 2014 428i, let me know, because it blows my mind. It really does, that this car does not have a backup camera when it has like, I want to say $4,000 or $5,000 worth of options. Spend the extra $500 and get a backup camera so you can actually back. Anyway, it's crazy, but yeah. It's amazing that a 2014 car has Bluetooth. It has a lot of cool modern features, but not a backup camera. So one of the little quirks, if you will, Doug DeMuro would say, about this particular BMW 428i. Backup camera aside, I am sick of this car. Like, sick of it. I want something new so bad, it's almost without belief, truthfully. And the reason for that is not because I don't like this car. This is a very, very good car, but I have owned BMW 4 Series for 3 years combined with both the cars that I've owned, and driven them nearly 100,000 miles across 3 years. I think pretty much anybody would get kind of sick of a car if you've driven it that much. I mean, we're talking tons of time in BMW 4 Series. Not only this one, but I did own a previous BMW 4 Series, and more videos coming up on that car, why I got rid of it, how I got rid of it, and how it kind of wasn't my choice to get rid of it. A lot of that stuff is coming up, but right now, all you need to know is I have driven 3 years, 100,000 miles in BMW 4 Series. It's insane, and honestly, I am sick of BMW 4 Series. Not sick of BMWs in general. Even before this, I had a BMW 7 Series for 6 months. I've had half of my driving life, I've had some sort of BMW, and also almost half of my driving life, I've had a BMW 428i coupe. And I would love to sell this BMW 4 Series. I mean, especially living in Florida, you can't really use this car for what it's meant to be used for, which is sporty driving. This is a sporty style car, and I would love to use it for sporty driving, but you can't. There's really 2 roads you can drive here. The one that I'm on here right now, that's like on the beach, and the one that's not on the beach, but on the intercoastal. 2 roads, they're straight and they're flat, and that's it. And you can't really get a sporty driving experience from that. It's just, you can't use the car how you should use it, how we did use it when I had the one in Tennessee. So anyway, I cannot use this car for what it's meant to be used for. It is a flat, straight highway cruiser here, and honestly, that's just not how I want to use my BMW. And if I do want the sporty experience, should I sell this car? We have a 2011 Aston Martin V8 Vantage sitting in the driveway that kicks this car's butt when it comes to sportiness, and every single basically stretch of the imagination. So this car here is great, but it's time for something new. And I honestly am sick of this BMW, and I want to sell it, but I can't sell it. And you might be like, what? What do you mean you can't sell it? It's a car. You can always sell a car. Well, let's go ahead. Let's talk about that. There are people mowing across the street, and I think they're almost done. But I think it's gonna be an end of the video outtake. It's so annoying. There's not too many people who are walking there's a huge condo complex behind me. Not too many people who are watching their dogs. But this mowing, it's killing me. He's almost done. I see him, he's about to go around the corner. As soon as he does, big buildings are gonna block the sound. I can start recording, it's gonna be great. Posing for thumbnails now though. All right, so here's the deal. I wanna sell my car. A lot. This BMW right here, I want to sell this car. But the thing is, the market just won't allow it. Not because they won't buy this car. I've been offered $20,000 for a car that I paid $16,000 for in 2020. It's insane. The market wants the car, but I don't want what's on the market. Here's why. You see, any car that I bought right now would be incredibly overpriced. And you know that because I paid $16,000 for this one and they're offering me $20,000 for it now. That doesn't make any sense, right? And cars are depreciating assets, except right now, they're appreciating assets. And that's not something we like to see either. We don't like to see things going against the market and the masses. When things go against the market, when it's not the masses, then that can be okay, but the masses are saying, hey, cars are worth this much money, they're appreciating all this stuff, everybody's making money on their cars. It's not gonna last. And when the microchip shortage is sorted out and everybody starts buying cars again that are new and the used market tanks, so many people are going to be left with a car that is very depreciated, and they're gonna be upside down on it. They're gonna be upside down on the loan, and it's gonna be ugly. And I have been upside down on a loan before, $15,000, and it ended in bankruptcy for me because it was absolutely impossible to get it paid down, and that's a different video for a different time. But that's how crippling it can feel when you're upside down on a car loan. And that's why I would never recommend anyone buy a car right now. And if you take one thing away from this video, it's you shouldn't buy a car. The only reason you should is if you need a way to get to work, you need some sort of transportation, and then don't finance it. Figure out a way to get it cash or put a significant 50% down payment on a car, because it is not going to end well if you don't do that. If you don't put that much down, it is not gonna end well. You're not gonna like the outcome. You're gonna be upside down. And it sucks. It sucks to be upside down on a car loan. Honestly, it does. Like I said, I from experience have done it, and it's not something I can recommend. And the thing is, I like to buy cars that aren't the top of the market. I like to buy middle of the road cars that have some exterior damage, that look good from afar, but up close you're like, there's some stuff wrong with this thing, but are great mechanically. I tried to buy a car recently. I tried to buy a car to replace this one. But the problem is, I couldn't find anything. The things that were good mechanically, no matter what the condition on the exterior was, were way overpriced. The stuff that what I would have considered market value a year ago was horrible mechanically. So much so I had a car from Carvana blow up on the test drive. This car was priced market and it blew up. Got an entire Carvana video coming up, but nevertheless, that's what's on the market right now. And because of that, you shouldn't be buying a car. You should save money that you can, because when car prices do come down, there's gonna be some pretty good deals in the market, I think. I think there's gonna be some great deals whenever these things, right? This car, beautiful blue car, that's currently somehow $20,000, is worth what it should be, $12,000. And you're gonna be able to get that car, and it's gonna be beautiful. Your payment is not gonna be anything. It's gonna be like $275 a month. And you're gonna be driving a stunning, mechanically perfect BMW. But if you do this right now, you're gonna be paying $20,000 for this car, and you're gonna be eating $6 grand probably over the next 18 months. Because of that, you shouldn't be buying cars, and that's all this video is about. I personally want a new car. I want to sell my BMW, but I can't, and you shouldn't be buying BMWs right now either. So, nevertheless, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. We have so many more awesome car videos, watch videos, all sorts of stuff coming up. You will love it. But yeah, that's all from me. I'm gonna go drive the BMW back home and get to editing this. Fisker Karma. Fisker Karma. Do you see that? I just did some car spotting. That is a Fisker Karma. Fisker Karma. That is really, really cool, actually. Was not expecting to see that out here today. Wow, that is actually rather unique. Those, I think, are going down in price because you have to get the battery serviced on them, right? And then that's like a problem. So, yeah, Fisker Karma. That's really, really cool. Huh, was not expecting to see that.